You know if you're wise for Lagos, you know if you're wise for anywhere.
I believe you just finished watching the documentary.
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, fantastic job. Shows that a lot of work has been put into it to understand that right from it's been about over a year now, and that this has been in production without a lot of people knowing about it. It just shows that some people really are, interested in the good of the majority.
Nice. Did the documentary did it meet up to your expectation?
Oh well, what can I say? I was part of it, being the narrator, but it's yeah, of course it did. It's Collins. It's an epic production. I didn't expect any less.
It's a fantastic piece. A lot of work has gone into this, taking it from the different strata of the society, the low end, the middle class, the high end, the different areas that they visited. Fantastic job. A lot went into it, and kudos to the organizers. Job well done.
First of all, I have to commend Fizz Entertainment for a very educative and informative documentary.
I believe it's a story beautifully told, very well told. It depicts what we Lagosians went through during the pandemic and how it affected us as Lagosians. I would like to appreciate them for telling our story, for putting the word out there. What we could not say, they helped us put it out there for us.
It was very enlightening. I never knew, well, we all knew something was happening. We all knew there was poverty. We all knew people were suffering. But this debt, the contrast between the rich, how they experienced the COVID lockdown, and the poor, it was very glaring. Very glaring. And it was really an eye-opener. I really read this documentary will go very far.
It was very informative. It covered all classes of Lagos, from the low to the middle to the rich. There's something in it for everybody.
It was like, I don't want to use the cliche term and say it was amazing, but it was like, it really opened up like different perspectives, because the movie showed the different perspectives from each person that was affected by the COVID-19 virus. Like me, obviously, I was personally affected, like school-wise, work-wise, but like, it just like made it seem more real and deep. And I had this thought when I was watching that you can only be happy in Nigeria if you are rich or at least middle class, because like all these people that were suffering, and like they said in the movie that in Nigeria most people, how they get income is like through contact, like hawkers and traders. So it must have really been, well, obviously you know that it was bad, but seeing it was like a lot worse. Yeah, so it was really impactful, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen the movie. I find it very interesting. For me, it was interesting to see how was it during the lockdown, because we all were locked in the house. So it was interesting for me to see how it was in different parts of Lagos. How was it in the COVID-19 ward, and just to hear from survivors. So I think such documentaries are needed, and it's the first one that I heard of, but I'm sure many more will follow. But it was very professionally done, and I really liked it.
I was really impressed with how it's projected the voice of the people, the below average class people. It really projected their voice, because their voices, because they make up, I mean, most of the population of Nigeria. So how they feel, how they are being affected, the effect of the pandemic on them is a very important thing that needs to be shed light on, and this documentary captured that.
I think it's a really nice documentary. It shed more light on the whole COVID-19 scenario in Nigeria in particular. In fact, more about Lagos State. So I feel it's a really nice one, and it's going to give more light to the younger generation, coming on born generation, to know what the whole COVID-19 thing is all about. And it's going to be something like they would play in schools later on in, like, say, 5 years.
I think it was very well done. Followed the whole process, the whole story, and also showed different perspectives, right, from the social classes, the government angle, right, and I think it was a very, very good effort.
Oh, good evening. We have the man of the evening here, right here. Hello, Mr. Collins. How do you feel right now?
Oh, I feel great. I feel great. I'm so elated. The fact that at the end of, we've done 2 screenings today. At the end of the 3 p.m. screening, everybody that watched it rose up in applause. Same thing happened for the second screening. So it feels good. 11 months of hard work, and this is the product. So it's very important to me. This project is very important to me. I feel real good and I feel fulfilled. And I just say thank you to God, because without God, this wouldn't have been made possible. We went through a lot of challenges producing this documentary. We were on the streets for 11 months. Sometimes risking our lives, extremely dangerous situations. We were threatened, we were stoned at, and you know, it was just so it was so scary in certain cases. But I'm glad we pulled this through. I'm glad.
What inspired you to shoot this documentary?
A lot of things inspired me to shoot this documentary, because COVID was novel. Because it was novel, and everybody was curious. It aroused my curiosity, and I was wondering about how they were going to handle it in a city like Lagos. You know, with a population of 20 million. I was watching CNN every day. I saw what was happening all over the world, and I just assembled my crew. I said, let's capture this. This is a moment in history. We must not let this go. So all of that put together was my inspiration to make this happen.
Well, is this your first documentary?
Big screen documentary, yes. We've done a few documentaries on individuals, about biographies for individuals, you know, but this is a first big screen documentary, and we have other projects coming up. And we look forward to putting this on other digital platforms. So we're excited about this.
Okay, so who should go see this documentary?
Who
should see this documentary?
Everybody should see this documentary, because COVID has no, it doesn't discriminate against age, color, or anything. Everybody, you can see from those that came to watch the documentary, we have families, kids, from different ages, from like 7, 10, all the way to 65. So I'm glad. It's a special day for me, a special moment for me.
With everything you said so far, sir, it means that you're really, really happy for the turnout of the whole thing happening right here. So do you have more expectations in the future, like when the documentary is being released into other digital platforms?
I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon today. Today I feel so happy. You know, when you put in a lot of work, and you see how it turns out, how people appreciate it and how they accept it, it makes you feel good. So I'm really happy. We have other projects in the pipeline that I'd like to keep under wraps now, but we'll keep you posted. You know, I'd like everyone to follow us on Instagram. Yes, so I'd like to say a big thank you to all our sponsors for making this premiere happen. Companies like International SOS, Avis, Wema Bank, Jose Foundation, Ibachi Chinese Restaurant, Moist Beach Club, Hillside Gardens, and a host of others.